Loopholes in the law allow seriously mentally ill people who are accused of breaking the law to avoid both prosecution and treatment. It's part 2 now of our Sickness in the System series. We are showing how these gaps cross both sides of the river in a recent rape case, solutions to the crisis, and the barriers in the way.
You are charged here today with rape in the first degree and sexual abuse.
I'm talking about murdering everybody in here. I am the Texas Chainsaw Master.
3 days before Louisville police say Travis Hall pulled a woman behind this wall and raped her in broad daylight downtown, 3 miles away in Clark County, Indiana.
It's a nightmare.
Prosecutors fought to keep him in jail on a case pending here for 3 years.
There's an individual that I'm trying to keep in jail who keeps getting released over my objection. Goes out and does something like this.
It's maddening for Jeremy Mole.
Such a disappointment.
The prosecutor describes a system that treats the most critical mentally ill people like human pinball, bouncing from courts to jail, courts to hospitals, and courts back out to the street.
Lord christen you Walt Disney.
Michael Jackson, did you hear that?
Walter.
I hate more than words can say what's happened.
That's my cousin.
This is the night that's had Hall in Indiana's system since 2020. Clerks at a liquor store called police saying he thrashed about inside using racial slurs.
Made a song, made a movie, and they's making a new, what they's doing was...
Court wants a mental health evaluation, but it's a low-level misdemeanor case, so he's released with no bond and told to go to what's called pretrial services for it to be scheduled.
And my office 3 times filed motions to have this person put in jail because he was not doing what he had been told to do.
That prompts another warrant, and Louisville police know he has this outstanding case.
27 and 28 Travis Hall.
So when he's not picking up new charges in Louisville,
or correction, Clark County, Indiana, where the story found up,
they bring him back across the river.
Every single time he was arrested on the motions that we filed, he was released again on his own recognizance, and this happened over and over and over again.
Human pinball. Is Hall an isolated incident?
Unfortunately, it's not. The justice system is obviously broken.
The heart of the problem is a justice system that struggles to balance compassion for those with mental illness.
It can't be release them and then find them again later.
With public protection.
We need medical reform that allows people to stay longer.
Nancy Brooks leads the Louisville chapter of the National Alliance on Mental Illness. She says hospitals are just as big a part of the cycle as the courts.
And that gap really comes down to the things we all need. We all need people in our lives who help care for us. We all need a place to feel safe. And we all need some sort of a purpose.
She says our community lacks enough mental health providers and enough options for residential therapeutic care. Not as restrictive as a psych ward or a jail, rather a group home-like setting where services can be provided.
Long-term care would be the best solution, and not just this rapid cycling through the justice system that's not helping anybody.
Where are you from?
She says stigmas associated with mental illness and a lack of funding are barriers to that solution.
I do not think it's ever been considered a priority.
In the meantime, more courts are piloting mental health dockets. There's a new one in Clark County, and in Kentucky, a similar effort called Tim's Law.
They'll assign the doctor, the therapist, they'll have family support, peers. They're looking to really wrap themselves around this individual and make sure that they stay on their regimen.
All in an effort to break the cycle of human pinball. The end result.
You are charged here today with rape in the first degree and sexual abuse.
There's no game.
My heart goes out to the victim in the case.
It says Texas Chainsaw Master, if you don't understand.
Well, Hall remains in jail now on the rape charge and is due back in court next month. If you have a story you'd like the WDRB Investigates team to look into, email us at investigate@WDRB.com.